Well, as the number of coronavirus cases in Virginia and North Carolina continue to rise, there's concern about minority communities being adversely affected. Good evening to you. I'm Tom Shad.
And I'm Anita Blanton. That was the subject of today's digital discussion on WAVY.com. 10 on your side, Stephanie Harris talked with two experts. Steph?
Anita, Tom, Dr. Lynn Chinnery, CEO of Hampton Roads Healthcare Solutions, and Kelly Parker, Director of Emergency Preparedness for the Virginia Hospital and Healthcare Association, talked about the twindemic, COVID and flu, and why they're concerned for people of color.
We know that people of color have experienced higher rates of serious illness and death from coronavirus. And now some health experts want to prioritize the Black community for a COVID-19 vaccine.
I don't think it's ethical. I don't know whether or not it's a good idea.
Dr. Lynn Chinnery says it would not go over well in the community he serves.
And it has to do with the distrust in some of the healthcare systems that have gone before this one.
His patients often refer to the Tuskegee experiment, the infamous syphilis study on untreated African American men. It's the same reason fewer African Americans are vaccinated every year for flu. Another concern as healthcare workers navigate the possibility of a twindemic this winter.
We work really closely with the Virginia Department of Health on the distribution of a lot of resources.
Kelly Parker with the Virginia Hospital and Healthcare Association said the state is ready for a potential surge in patients, and she talked about how the state would decide how to distribute a COVID vaccine.
We would look at a number of factors in terms of where potential current outbreaks are, where hotspots are, but we'd also follow the CDC.
It's similar to the way the COVID tests are being distributed.
We could use a lot more testing. The population is definitely on board.
Dr. Chinnery says equitable distribution of resources and trust in the healthcare system are things we must face and figure out.
Now, Dr. Chinnery and Ms. Parker will be part of a panel discussion on the twindemic, flu and COVID. It's a webinar sponsored by Celebrate Healthcare. It begins at 7 o'clock tonight. You'll find more information on that and our entire digital discussion with this story on WAVY.com. Stephanie Harris, 10 on your side.